Hi everyone. So what I wanted to show you today is just how to create a multi-company report, but then with various columns, comparing different periods. So it's just essentially a custom report, but then, so just moving around, pointing the formula, the flash formula to different other cells, and just to be able to do, some comparative reporting. So what I'm going to do here is just quickly run a multi-company report. So let's just get the standard one in here. So there, I'm just going to select some industries here. Okay, they're all pretty different, different sets of chart of accounts. And I'm just going to execute this. We'll just do it for last year because then we're going to make some changes to it. Okay, so what we have here, here's our formula now, right? So here's the flash formula. So the flash formula then points, all of these formulas are pointing to B4 and B5, and we can see them highlighted, they're in the formula. Okay, so there we can see it there. And if I also open up the formula, we can get a different view of it, right? So there we can see where all these, all these formulas are pointing. So there we can see, I haven't got any other dimensions in here. So it's essentially just, at the entity level. And then we can see, obviously, but all of them are pointing over there. So let's just say now, if I want to run this for, let's say last year, compared to this year, or last quarter, let's say beginning of last year, compared to, Q2 of this year, right? So I want to do a comparison, but I do also maybe want visibility across all three of them. This one essentially just shows my total right across those. I can collapse them in various ways, but let's just say I want to create, another set of columns, with the same companies, and as I mentioned as well now, right, my companies are pointing to here in row 7. So there's Wayne Enterprises, basically B, C, and D are all pointing to different companies, but I want it for different periods. So what I would do is let me just delete this, and I'm going to go and copy and paste, right? So just normal Control C, Control V. Right, so here's some new formulas here, but now because my formulas are fixed, right, they're pointing back there to my start date, start and end date, B4 and B5. I don't want that, right? So I'll show you two ways. One is just using normal Excel steps, and then the second way, and also show you just how Claude for Excel can actually update these formulas for you if you don't even want to go through these steps. All right, so but just using normal Excel steps, so for this formula, I want all of these sheets over here to compare, to basically point to, F4 and F5. So what I'm going to do here is in this formula, I'm just going to bring that up. I'm going to go and change my start date. I'm going to change that to F4, right? And I'm going to change that, let's say, to F5. Okay, so I'm fixing one formula, and then we can see I've pointed that formula to the correct area. So in terms of my normal Excel steps, what I do a Control C, okay? And then I'm going to highlight, all the area where I wanted to go and search formulas for. So I'm just going to go and do that. And then I'm going to go and do a find and replace. Let me just move myself out of the way. As I move myself out of the way, okay, at least I've still highlighted the right area. I'm going to do a find, and I'm actually going to go and do a all right, so now I wanted to go and find all the, let's say, that formula. So it's this formula actually starts with an F error. I'm going to find them all. If I move this up a bit, so now I can see that I've got all my formulas here, right, in columns F, G, and H, right? So there we can see F, G, and H. So I know I've got the right ones. I do a Control A. So Control A is essentially just selecting all of them. Come back here. I do a right click and I just paste my formula, the one that I had, in memory that I pasted, and basically just overwrite those formulas. We can do a check now, right? So if we click on the formula and you click inside, there we can see that it's now all these formulas are pointing towards, there we can see F4 and F5, right? So we've updated all of these. So now we can come and we can change this. So this we can make now, let's just say it's first quarter of last year, 1/1/2025 to 3-31/2025. Let's just say, so that's first quarter of last year. Let's do this 1/1 2026 to 3.31, 2026. Okay, there we go. All right, so then we've now got a Q1, Q2 comparison. A person can do anything you want here now, right? Use normal Excel. So you can go and add a column over here to the right-hand side now and maybe show me the variances, right? We can add a variance column, over here as well. So if I want combined results over here, so let's just say here's a variance, if I basically have a difference over here, and I'll basically copy that formula over there as well, right? I can say, okay, this one basically shows that there's, you can do that one, right, minus that total over there, right? So there's no difference over there. You copy that down, right, all the way. If we like this formatting, you can just take that formatting over there, right? And then there we've got a variance column, over there as well, right? So there we can see. And then here we can add percentage variances, everything else as well. If you have any updates, right, that are happening, more postings or anything, you just basically just come here, refresh your calculation, and then it redoes as well. Here we've got dates here, right? We can put in 2025, but you can obviously now just change it to Q2, or you can even put in a formula, in there as well for Excel to realize those dates. This is using standard Excel, but yeah, so another way as well, if you don't want to do those steps, you can use Claude for Excel to redo that as well. So let me quickly redo this. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And there's a profit and loss. I'm going to do the same thing. Let's quickly calculate this. So there we've got this, right? Exactly the same process. I'm just going to copy paste these over, right? I'm taking this formula. So let's just say I'm with the same report now. But now this time I am asking Claude, right? So then my formulas are pointing to the wrong place, B4, B5. And now I am going to ask Claude for Excel to help me, right? Because maybe I don't even want to do all those steps, or I might not know how to do it. Let me just get myself out of the way there, okay? And let's try and bring up Claude for Excel there. Where's my friend? There's my friend Claude. And so now let's ask Claude. So what I'm going to tell Claude is all these formulas, or the flash formula that's pointing to B4 and B5, for F, G, and H, can you fix that formula or change it to point to F4 and F5? Let's ask it. Can you change all the formulas in columns F, G, and H that are pointing to B4 and B5 to point to, we want them to go to F4 and F5 respectively. Okay, you don't normally need to do it, but I think we can say it in sheet 4. We can probably leave that out, but it does normally only work in the active session. Right, so let's ask Claude to go and update that for us. Okay, so there we can see Claude is thinking. There it's reading columns F, G, and H on sheet 4 to find all the formulas referencing B4. Right, and what's nice with Claude, there you can see it basically replaces it as soon as it basically did that replacing. Right, and there you can see columns E and H, so it's done. So it updated 3 formulas. We can check a couple of these, right? So there we can see updated over there. Okay, yep, so that one's good. You can check some of them, right? There they go. And now we can change that, right? To, change this to this quarter, right? Change that one to last quarter. Okay. All right, yeah, so just another way, just very powerful now. I think just really Claude for Excel is pretty cool, and that it can help you with any of these Excel formulas and actually fix, or change the formulas or redirect them, in any way that you want to. So it really is it's a very big aid, with doing Excel, and, you can also use it, in the flash formula as well. Okay, let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you.